So in the last lab we have completed week 3 and week 4 ma. Okay. So I need one confirmation whether Murli sir has started the top-down parsing techniques or not ma. If sir not had started, then we have to start. Can anyone confirm? So whether Murli sir has started top-down parsing techniques or not? Like backtracking, predictive parser, LL of 1. Okay. So okay, I'll start. Okay, no problem. I'll share my screen. Okay, no problem. So actually, we have around 3 to 4 programs, which is related to the top-down parsing techniques. Okay. So just I'll explain. So basically parser can be classified into 2 categories. So one is the top-down parsing and second one is the bottom-up parsing. Okay. So what is the top-down parsing? So we have to parse the tree from top to the bottom. So that is called as a top-down parsing. Okay. So bottom-up parsing is nothing but we have to parse the tree from bottom to up. So that is called as a bottom-up parsing. Okay. So this top-down parsing and bottom-up parsing are entirely related to the second unit. Okay, na? So these topics are completely related to the problematic. Okay. So in the top-down parsing, we are going to learn various techniques such as, okay. So one is the predictive parsers and another one is the non-predictive parsers. So first we will go with the one is the backtracking. So another one is a non-backtracking. Okay. So top-down parsing is going to classify into 2 categories. So one is the backtracking and second one is the non-backtracking. So again in the non-backtracking, we are going to learn about various techniques such as RDP. So recursive descent parser. So here RDP stands for the recursive descent parser. Okay, na? So RDP, and next one is the predictive parsers. Okay, so predictive parser, and next one is the LL of 1 or not. So these are the 4 topics we are going to learn in the top-down parsing. Okay, na? So one is the backtracking, RDP, recursive descent parser, predictive parsers, and LL of 1. Okay, na? And coming to the bottom-up parser, so here we are going to learn about the 3. Okay, na? So one is the shift reduce parser. So first one is the shift reduce parser, and next one is the operator precedence. So actually we don't have this topic in our syllabus, no need to worry. So this we can ignore this one. Okay. So operator precedence, and next last one is the LR parser. Okay. So again these LR parsers are going to be classified into the 3 categories. LR parsers. Okay, na? So one is the SLR. So it is also called as LR of 0 items. So SLR is also called as LR of 0 items. Next CLR. So it is also called as LR of 1 items. And next third one is a LALR. So these are the various topics we are going to learn now. So one is the shift reduce parser. Next these 3 different parsers, that is SLR, CLR and LALR. Okay, na? So maybe in the external examination also they will be asking about mainly on recursive descent parser, predictive parser, LL of 1, and these 3 topics, SLR, CLR and LALR. If you are thorough with these topics, definitely you are going to attempt a 1 question guarantee. Okay. So for our lab, we can next week is the 5th week is write a program for implementing the top-down parsing. Okay, na? So you can write a program for any of these techniques. So whether you can choose backtracking, RDP, predictive parser, or LLF, that's your wish. So just our program is write a program for top-down parsing technique. Okay, na? And another program is also there. You need to implement predictive parser separately, and also you need to check whether the given grammar is LLF or not. So totally 3 programs are there here. Okay, na? So do one thing. Okay, na? So write a program for top-down parsing means, so you can practice with these 2 methods. So anyway, we are going to write the separate programs for these 2 programs. So one is for predictive parser and another is for the LLF. So week 5 you can try with these methods. So you can understand. Okay, na? So backtracking and RDP. And also we are having 2 more programs which is related to the LLF parser. So one is related to the LLF parser and another is related to the grammar. Okay, na? So they also we are having 2 programs. So with this we are going to learn totally 5 programs. Okay. So just we'll quickly go through the top-down parsing. So first method is backtracking. Okay. So first we'll discuss about backtracking and recursive descent parser. So after the completion of those 2, so we'll go with the predictive parser and next one is LLF. Okay, na? So hope everyone has remembered that first and follows. In the last week I have discussed now. So how to calculate the first and follows. Okay, na? So if you remember the left recursion, first and follows, then you can able to solve 5 methods. So that is predictive parser, LLF1, SLR, CLR, LALR. So all these 5 methods are related to those 3 topics. So left recursion, first and follows. Okay, na? So first we'll go with the backtracking. So here I'm going to consider one grammar. So just give me 1 second. I'll take one grammar. So A tends to AB or A. Okay. So this is the grammar I am going to consider. S tends to CAD and A tends to AB or A. Okay, na? So now I need to draw the parse tree for CAD. So that means I have to generate the string as CAD. Okay, na? So first I am going to start with the starting symbol, capital S. Okay, na? So here I am having the 3 child nodes. So that is CAD. So I can write small c, capital A and capital D. So for capital A, we are having 2 predictions. So one is starting with AB and another starting with small a. Okay, na? So first I can draw with the AB. So now we got the string as, so see here. So now we got the string as CABD. Okay, na? So now we got the string as CABD. But we have to derive the string as CAD. Okay, na? So our assumption is wrong. So wherever we have to make the changes, just keep the backtracking symbol. okay na? So like this. So then S tends to C A D, and then A can be replaced with the other grammar rule, so that is AD. So C A D. So this is a simple concept. So this is called as a backtracking. So backtracking is nothing but just we have to consider one grammar, and based on the string we have to derive one. So first I am going to start with the S tends to C A D. Okay na? So here A is having the two production rules. So first we have to start with the AB. Okay na? Because this is the starting production rule for A. So first I have considered A tends to AB. So now we got the string as C A B D. So but this is wrong. Okay na? So in this position the string is going to be modified. So that means I have to go to the backtracking, and then here I have to make the changes. So now the parts will look like this. So C8. So this is called as a backtracking. So is it clear? So if it is clear, then we can move to the next one.
Sir, once repeat, sir.
So nothing more. So just here we need to consider one grammar, okay na? So and we have to assume one string, okay na? So this is the string we are going to consider. Just once again I will tell, okay na? So this is the grammar I have considered, and this is the string we need to derive. So first I am going to start with the starting symbol, yes, okay na? So here I am going to draw the parts tree. So S is the starting root node, and it is having the three child nodes as so C, A, D. Okay na? So now again this non-terminal should be replaced with the terminal symbol. Okay na? So here A is having the two production rules. So one is starting with AB and another starting with A. So I can replace capital A with the first AB. Okay na? So because that is the first production rule for capital A. So now we got the string as C A B D. So but this is wrong now. So we have to derive the string as C A D. So where we have to make the changes, just keep the backtracking symbol. Okay na? So now I can replace this capital A with second production rule. So A. So for A I am having the second production rule. So that is small a. So now I got the string as C8. So this is the string generated. Okay na? So this is called as the backtracking. So is it clear? So if it is clear, then we can move to the next one, that is RDP, recursive decision parser. Okay, done. So first of all, what is a recursive decision parser? Okay, na? So recursive decision parser is nothing but the, as the name itself, recursive. So first of all, they will give one grammar. So we have to write down some recursive procedures for the given grammar. So recursive decision parser is nothing but the, we have to write down recursive procedures for the given grammar. So how to write down the recursive procedures? So first of all, they will give grammar. Okay, na? Suppose if you are having the grammar like this, E tends to E plus T or T. Okay na? Suppose if the given grammar is indirectly, okay na? So then you have to apply the left recursion. So the first basic step in parsers is so first of all you have to check whether it can be eliminated by left recursion or left factoring. So that is the most basic step. Okay, na? So first of all, they have given the grammar like this: E tends to E plus T or T. So first of all, we have to eliminate this grammar by using the left recursion. So what is the general format of left recursion? So the form should be A tends to A alpha or beta. So here capital A should be the non-terminal, that is capital letters, and alpha and beta can be either terminal symbols or non-terminal symbols. So whatever it may be. Okay, na? So alpha and beta can be either terminal symbols or non-terminal symbols. Okay, na? So after the elimination of left factoring, so we'll get the formula as A tends to beta A dash, okay, and A dash tends to so alpha A dash or epsilon. So this is the formula after the left recursion. Okay, na? So now I am going to apply the left recursion for this grammar. So it is in the format of A. So A, okay, na? Common. A tends to A. So now I am considering this value as alpha and consider this as beta. Okay. So now it is in the format of A tends to A alpha or beta. So what is the formula? A tends to beta A dash. So that is E tends to so E tends to beta. So in the place of beta we are having T mark. So that is E. So in the place of A dash, so just we have to take the complement for this symbol. So that is E dash. So next E dash tends to so alpha. Alpha means in the place of alpha we are having plus T mark. So that is plus T E dash or epsilon. So like that we need to eliminate the left recursion. So sometimes they will give grammar like this, or they will give directly after the elimination of left recursion. So you have to observe the grammar carefully. So whether the grammar is given directly or indirectly. Suppose if it is given indirectly, then you have to apply the left recursion. So this is the formula for left recursion. Okay, na? So after the elimination of left recursion, we got these two formulas. So E tends to T dash and E dash tends to plus T dash or epsilon. So similarly, they have given one more formula. So T tends to TF or F. Okay. Okay. So this is the formula they have given. So T tends to TF or F. So sometimes they will give here star also. So they have given here in this example. So sometimes they will miss this terminal symbols. Okay, na? So they have given T tends to T star F or F. Okay, na? So now it is in the format of A tends to A. Okay. Consider this as alpha and consider this as beta. So T tends to beta A dash. So that is FT dash. So next one is T dash tends to alpha A dash. So in the place of alpha, star F, T dash or epsilon. Okay. And this is the last prediction they have given. F tends to open bracket E closing or ID. So it is not of the form left recursion, because so on the left hand side we are having capital F, but on the right hand side we don't have the capital F value. Okay, na? So you can observe the formula A. So it should be same, then only you can able to apply the left recursion. Okay, na? So F tends to open bracket E closing or ID. So in this given grammar we don't have the left recursion format, so it will remain as it is. So no need to apply the left recursion. Okay, na? So is it clear till this point? So if it is clear, then we can move to how to write down the recursive procedures for the given grammar. So it is also a very simple topic, ma. Yes, ma, is it clear? Okay. So just I am clearing this one. So just see here, ma. So this is the grammar they have given, and no need of this partial transition diagram. Okay, na? So just ignore this transition diagram, no need. Okay, so just focus on these boxes. I'll explain how we got this. Okay na? So first I'm going to consider the E tends to T dash. Okay na? So first I'm going to consider the first production rule. So first I need to start like this. So procedure. So here I'm going to start with E. So here, because E is the starting symbol. Okay na? So just I'm going to start with procedure E. And then here we are having the arrow mark. So in the place of arrow mark, so we can mention it with begin. So just like as a looping mark, if condition. So how will write? If condition followed by open bracket. So that means it is the beginning of the loop. So here also it is the beginning of the production loop. Okay na? So begin. So and to the right hand side we are having two non-terminals. So that is T and E dash. So just simply write T function and then you can mention E dash, or so I can write like this now. So just I am going to rename it. So E prime is complement, that means. Okay na? So you can consider any one of these. So on the right hand side we are having two non-terminal symbols. So that is T and E dash. So here we have started the grammar begin, and then onto the right hand side T production rule and then E dash mark. Okay na? Or E prime function. So this is the end of the first production rule. So just simply end. So procedure begin. Okay na? And then so T function, E prime function and end. So this is the recursive procedure for first production rule. So similarly consider the second one. So procedure E dash, or you can consider procedure E prime function. Okay. So actually plus T E dash. So this is E dash. Okay. So this is procedure E dash function. So begin. So here you can observe now. So we are having two production rules. So one is starting with plus T dash and another starting with the epsilon. So no need to consider this epsilon value. Okay na? So procedure E dash begin. So here plus is an input symbol. So that's why here we need to consider if input underscore symbol equal to plus, then so here you are going to start with then mark for the if condition. Okay na? Then begin. So here you can make one advanced function. Okay na? Or if you want to skip this sentence, you can skip it. So no need. Okay na? It's not mandatory. If you want to place, you can place it. Okay na? And again, so T function and then E dash function. So here it should be end for if loop and one more end should be there. So actually they have skipped that one. So one end is for if condition, another end is for the E prime function procedure. So is it clear, ma? So similarly you can observe for the third production rule. So T tends to FT dash. So procedure T function. So begin F function, T prime function, end. So procedure begin F T function, end. Okay. So next you can observe fourth production rule. So procedure T dash. So begin if input symbol equal to star. So then begin advanced function, or if you want to skip this one, you can skip. So a function T prime function and then end and one more end. So one end for the if loop and another end for the procedure T prime. And come to the last one. So procedure a function. So here you are having the two input symbols. So one is starting with open bracket and other is starting with ID. So this is identifier. So don't read it as I and D. So don't subtract this one. So ID is only one term. So that is identifier. So here we are having two terminal symbols. So one is open bracket and other is a ID mark. So here first I'm going to start with the procedure F. So begin, okay na? If input symbol equal to open bracket. So first they have considered ID ma. So you can consider open bracket also, not an issue. So if input symbol equal to ID, then advanced. So that is the end of the production correspondence. Else if input symbol equal to open bracket, then begin advanced. So here we are having only one non-terminal, that is E function. Okay na? And also we need to close this one. If input symbol equal to closing, then advanced function. So else suppose apart from these input symbols, we are going to get any extra terminal symbols or not. So if you are getting any extra symbols apart from this, so just simply we are going to get the errors, else errors. So this is how we need to write down the recursive procedures for the given grammar. Okay na? So week 5 program is this one. So write a program for top-down parsing. So you can start writing the program for either using backtracking or by using the recursive descent parser. So is it clear now how to represent the recursive descent parser? And at last we have to write down one main function if you want to write, you know. So that they didn't mention. So just you can skip here, okay no? So this is the procedure. So this is also one of the most important topic for your external, TV external also. Same example they will give. Maybe you can expect around 4 or 5 marks question in the long answer questions. So Esma, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
What about others? So if it is clear, you can start writing the program for top-down parsing technique. So once if you complete that program, okay na, so then we can go with the predictive parsers and LL-1. So both methods are almost same, so except that table is going to be the differentiation. So based on the table, we are going to decide whether it is a LL-1 or not. So those two topics are most important for long answer question, directly 10 marks question. So if you don't have any doubts in these two topics, you can start writing the program for this week. Okay, no? So now the time is 2:40. So by 3 o'clock you can complete the program.